He ate all the cookies and the burrito?
Who did?
Oh,
Akito's a beast. That little kid is skinny, but I bet he can eat a lot. Slayerz making it to grand finals. I'm proud of him. So now we have Slayerz versus Tyrant in grand finals. I can't quite tell what's going on here. Tyrant is so nervous that he has to clean his remote. I've actually sort of looked forward to commentating this matchup. I did not do very well versus Tyrant myself. I was not prepared for how aggressive he was. Definitely something I'll have to keep in mind for the future. But one thing that some of the higher level Peaches, like myself and Slayerz and Silly Kyle, have been working on is note when Slayerz comes off of the ledge, he uses lift, and the moment he hits the ground right there, if he shields, he can cleanly power shield the tornado for the entire duration of the tornado, giving him, finally, what Peaches have been looking for, an option against tornado because it is so broken. Tyrant taking an early stock here, but you can never count Slayerz out. There's the lift technique that I was mentioning earlier, his instant rise off of ledge that allows him to be able to have a plethora of options at his disposal. That particular time, as you can see, he used lift there and he was able to shield Tyrant's F-tilt. The other thing too is you can see that Slayerz is doing what's called float dashing, which is basically dashing and floating and buffering it so that Peach has the ability to cancel her momentum into any sort of smash attack. And what you're going to probably see from Slayerz is a lot of dash canceling into smash attacks so that he is able to counter tornado. Many times smash attack actually does beat tornado, believe it or not. And that's the dash attacking, or rather the float dashing right there. Ground float, up air canceled is a very difficult technique to master, let alone pull off consistently. As you can see, Slayerz is very technical, and that is not an issue for him. And it does give him very good coverage when any opponent is on the platform. At this point, Slayerz has a massive deficit. Up air takes it. I'm surprised Tyrant didn't try to go for a slash, because Peach's best chance is to clank with slash. That slash attack is so broken on Peach. I think, we have a very beautiful combo there by Slayerz. As you can see, he was only able to pull that combo off by manipulating float dash. Had it been a situation where he was in the air and or initiating a full float sequence, he would not have been able to do that. Slayerz is also very good at mixing up his recovery options, something that I need to work on. He can come up off of the ledge and you never quite know what he's going to do. You don't know if he's going to go for a lift if he has float. You don't know if he's going to go for a short hop fair. You don't know if he's going to go for a dodge. And Slayerz in a dangerous spot right now. Actually, he might be able to take this stop. No, not quite. The dash was not initiated. It should have been done a little bit earlier. And game one goes to Tyrant.
Come back when you can put them on. 3, 2, 1, go!
In this case, I didn't really think that CPing Rich Brown to Final Destination was a good idea. However, in this case, I think that this is in Slayer's best interest. This allows him to be able to space to the best of his ability. Slayerz desperately trying to get back on here. This stage allows him, once Meta Knight has enough damage to space and set up a turn-up wall, especially with somebody as aggressive as Tyrant who likes to approach. That could definitely go into Peach's favor here. I'm surprised that Slayerz didn't try to go for a ground-floated up air. It would have been the perfect opportunity to do it there. But again, I did mention that it's very difficult to pull off. Tyrant getting very greedy. And now Slayerz choosing to get rid of the sword. I'm not sure if that was a technical error. I'm assuming it was, because at this point sword would have been very useful. If he would have done a glide toss down, he would have been able to frame trap Meta Knight into 2 dares and an up tilt, giving him a slight lead. I was actually talking to Slayerz about the position that he was just in earlier, where Tyrant has him just far enough away from the ledge to where he cannot dash to get on it. And note that he is staying close to the ledge so that he can continue to regain his invincibility. As you see there, he perfect shielded the tornado all the way through because of the lift technique. Tyrant doesn't seem to be too keen. Oh, here we go. No, that could have been a game changer right there. Currently, Slayerz is in the lead, but that could have given him just enough oomph to take the match. Tyrant is unfortunately nowhere near kill range for Peach. You will see that Fair will be a good spacing tool, but unfortunately it is so staled to this point that it will not kill anytime soon. Tyrant getting very greedy. I'm not sure if that's a sign of him thinking that this is going to be a flush victory, or if that's just standard Tyrant. It definitely would have got me because I don't expect those sorts of things. Or a series of shuttle loops, and his dare took it. And as you can see, he's able to kill Peach at a much lower percent. If Tyrant intends to rely on Tornado at this point, he can be very easily punished by a float-dashed smash attack. Not sure what Slayerz is going to be looking for here, but at this point, any of his neutrals will kill. And this could be it. No, Tyrant was a little too fast. Might be going for the shuttle loop here. And no, not quite. I think at this point, Slayer's best bet is to stay closest to the center of the stage possible until he gets that stock. And now that he has the stock, he might try to camp the ledge in order to keep abusing the invincibility frames that he gets from lift. Zan just asked me if I think Slayerz can bring it back. As much as I love Slayerz, I don't think so. And the only reason I say that is because at this point, her only reliable kill move is so stale that she would have to get him to about 160. And he is, the F smash takes it, but a shuttle loop would have also ended the game. Yeah, it does.
3, 2,
Shuttle loop will kill Peach at 130. Tyrant seems to disagree, but unfortunately it does. Only if shuttle loop is stale will it not kill, but it will kill. Ah, I lost it. Put it back on. As soon as I can get the picture back on, I'll know what's going on. Currently I can't see anything. So I'm not quite sure what happened up until this point, but it looks pretty even in terms of percentage. And It's an actually really nice texture. If Slayerz can get the kill relatively soon, and it may happen, and rack up. In here, Slayerz might be looking for a 50% combo, and if he gets it, that might put him at a far enough advantage to where he can take this match. Slayerz is definitely going to be looking for 2 dares and an up tilt. F-tilt, depending on where the tornado is exactly, can beat tornado, and it can cancel tornado. It just depends on the location of the tornado. Had that tennis racket landed and sweet spotted, I think he would have taken that stock. Note that he uses lift here in order to power shield the tornado. Tyrant probably looking for an early kill. Yeah, the lift power shield tornado has, it didn't, I don't think it made the matchup fair, but it has definitely made it more playable. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The trade was not in Slayer's favor as he... Oh, that was a hard read. Not looking to get 3-0'd this time around. Yeah, I think that was definitely a technical error. Note that he's using his ledge a lot at this point. Try to rack up as much damage as possible. Slayer's trying to speed up at this point so that he can sort of outthink Tyrant. If he can get another one of those sweet spotted up smashes. I think that's one of the only broken things that Peach has is her jab attack. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's amazing. It's one of like the things that I use to space against Meta Knight. Yeah, if the fair is done at the appropriate length, yes, immediately out of fair she can go straight into jab. Her jab is frame 2, I believe. Yeah. I believe it's faster than Meta Knight's out of shield options. This is a very close game. And no, not quite. And that will give a game to Slayerz. Tyrant questioning his remote. Now you're saying that Slayerz had stage control, and then he went onto the ledge. Oh. So I understand what you're saying. You're oh my goodness. I am shocked that this was not banned. This is a horrible stage for Peach. I mentioned earlier that because of the lack of the straight level and the fact that it's continuously shifting, it destroys Peach's ground float options. Forcing Slayerz, you're going to notice that there's not going to be a lot of float when he's on either the right or the left side of the stage out of the ground. because of the fact that it keeps shifting and it will leave him in a very vulnerable situation. I would not want to be the Peach to have to play Tyrant on Lilat. I am very curious as to what Slayerz banned. I'm shocked that Lilat was not banned. Slayerz pulling ahead here. It might be the fact that his play style has to completely change due to the stage itself, which might be throwing Tyrant off a little bit. But you can see that he's leaving the ground a lot more, when the typical belief of the higher level Peach players is to bring your air game to the ground. But in this case, it's not going to pay off here. And that's he decided to go with a ground float nair. And that'll be a stock for Tyrant. Whenever I play someone on Lilat, albeit I usually ban it, but sometimes we play and we just click random, I always try to stay at the center of the stage, because that is the most promising area where I can get my best out of shield options in my float dash. If Lilat is tilted, and let's say she's on the lower end of the tilt and she floats, the stage will instantly cancel the float, and leaving her vulnerable. It's a slight vulnerability, but you can capitalize on it. And see, because of the tilt here, had Slayerz tried to go for a short hop nair or fair off of ledge, it may not have worked because of the tilt. Her ledge options here are much like Yoshi's Island, which I should have banned against Pitbull, but didn't. Yeah, and this is what I'm thinking. He might have banned Yoshi's Island. I agree. I think that Yoshi's Island is a better bet against Meta Knight, but Slayerz is doing phenomenal at this point. No, I think that Pokemon Stadium 1 would have been actually a very good option for Slayerz. As you can see, when he attempted to do the bear float, if the tilt had been up at that point, it would have canceled immediately, and he would have been punished with a down smash. Absolutely, yeah. Slayerz is phenomenal at mixing things up. It's never the same two things in a row. He doesn't abuse what works. He mixes it up really well. But as you can see, and Tyrant's capitalizing on it, now that the tilt is not in Peach's favor, he's able to just rack her up. This is not a good spot to be in, but he was able to push Tyrant back. Oh. I'm not sure what that was about exactly, but I am definitely impressed with, I'm not sure if Tyrant recognizes the fact that he can abuse certain parts of this stage against Peach. There aren't a lot of high-level Peaches, so I guess it's not necessarily something I would expect players to know off the top of their head. And not quite. Yeah, this is definitely anybody's game. Tyrant tells me that shuttle loop doesn't kill at 130, so I don't know if he'll go for a shuttle loop. And Slayerz takes it. they went Lilat again. Maybe the mix-up for Slayerz is working out in his favor, which is clearly is what you just saw. I would not be brave enough to take any Meta Knight to Lilat. But that's why Slayerz is Slayerz. No, if Lilat tilts while you're in a float, you are actually going to be lifted off of the ground. You will not follow the influx of the stage itself, which, if you followed the influx, would actually be great. Then it would give you a tremendous amount of mix-up options. Yeah, very, very good spacing, which I think at this point Slayerz is very noted for his spacing. It's phenomenal. See how the tilt of Lilat was actually in her favor at that point. She was able to lift Power Shield to a grab. I never thought I'd see the day where Lilat was a hard counter to Meta Knight. I'm thoroughly impressed. I think I'm more concerned about dinner, but I am impressed. If Slayerz win, I won't make him pay for my dinner. What's that? Yeah, I mean, Tyrant, of course, is Tyrant. He's a phenomenal player. I can't speak on his behalf in terms of what exactly he's going for. Yeah, oh, and that got it. In general, though, I'm not sure what exactly his approach is. He sort of changed it up several times, but it looks like he's trying to get Peach in the air, and I don't know if that's to his advantage at this point. Tyrant shocked that tilt killed. No, that's my thought exactly, so I'm not sure why he's trying to get Peach in the air, because if he's going up in the air to meet her in the air, all she needs to do is catch him, and she's going to be able to rack up the percent very fast. Absolutely, if you miss your juggle, you will get juggled. Yeah, absolutely. And you note that Slayerz, this might not be a stock, no. And note that Slayerz will flutter his umbrella, which every time the umbrella flutters, it gets another hit frame. So it hits them once the first time, and then the hit frame is gone, but if you flutter it, the hit frame comes back. This might, no. And one of the things about Peach that I'm sure everyone knows at this point is she has like the worst air dodge in the history of anything. Nothing dodges slower than Peach. It's pretty bad. Well, what I was going to say is you will see that he is not Slayerz is not air dodging against Tyrant when they are out and about over here. He's choosing to challenge with attacks such as Dare. And like you were mentioning, right now, a few Peach players, what they're doing is they are short hop floating into a dodge, an air dodge, because she actually gets the dodge frames up until she hits the ground, which gives her a very fast and reliable way of being able to actually dodge. However, unfortunately, that's only near the ground, and Tyrant will be taking the set.